guys, it's me Rosie. I feel like I'm really far away, but it's fine. So basically, the reason why I haven't done a wrap up is firstly because it's a bit too late to do one now, and it was really uneventful. I only read 3 books last month. I mean, I haven't got a problem with that. I'd usually be okay, but the Booktube-a-thon, whatever it was called, thing, was a bit of a flop. I'd call it a flop up rather than a wrap up, because I read 1 book when I aimed to read 5, so it was a bit of a failure. But you know, that being said, I'm here to bring you a new video. I've actually been tagged in a video by the wonderful Books and Biscuits, who I will tag here, and she's wonderful, and I got really excited. It's the first thing I've ever been tagged in. I think I've already said that, but we'll move on from that. So the first question is, favourite thing about autumn? I think being able to wrap up a little bit, being a bit warmer, the colours change, it's really pretty, and just the overall feel of autumn is better, I think. Right, the 2 books that remind me of going back to school / my school days are not school books. They are the books that I had to study for my A2 English Literature course, which is Brideshead Revisited and Tess of the D'Urbervilles. I hate the guts of both of them, and I honestly dreaded going back to college and having to study them, so that is what reminds me of going back to school. So the book that I feel has something autumn related on the cover, I have had to worm my way around this a little. You might call me a cheater, you might not. But it is The Tales of Beedle Bard. So the reason why is because around the side it's got thorns and leaves and roses and kind of like the tree stump and stuff. It's kind of like, I don't know, it just reminded me of autumn. I may have done an absolutely poop answer for that, but there you go. Tales of Beedle Bard, J.K. Rowling. Right, my favourite horror / Halloween stories are easily the Goosebumps. I read the Goosebumps so much as a child. I just could not get enough of them. I am now rebuying them and trying to stock up on 2 series. This is the first book in the series 2000, I believe. And then I'm buying from the original Goosebumps series as well, which is still yet to come. Right, my favourite horror film I don't actually have on DVD, but I have the 4th one on DVD. Now Scream is got to be the best horror film ever. It's not really a horror film, it's like kind of like a parody of a horror film in a way. The 1st and the 4th film are absolutely fabulous. The first one is my favourite one by far. The 4th one was made about 10 years afterwards, after the 3rd one came out. 2nd and 3rd one, don't bother watching. They're really bad. Really, really, really bad. I mean, the 2nd one's like, but the 3rd one, it's not even funny, don't. It's so corny. A book release that I am looking forward to. Right, I had to Google this because at the moment I'm trying to read my book collection, try and get it all finished, because I'm going to university and I can only take a few books with me at a time because I don't know how much space I've got right now because I haven't actually moved out. Right, the book release I'm looking forward to at this moment in time, I'd say had to be Dr. Sleep, I think it's called, which is the sequel to The Shining by Stephen King, which I aim to read before the end of this year. That was a mouthful, but at the moment I'm not really looking at what's coming out and stuff like that because I've got so many books that I need to read, trying to get through them, and then I can look to what's coming out and stuff. And also, my wish list is nearly 600 books long. Actually, I can cut that down now because I got some for my birthday. Right, okay, the film that I'm looking forward to coming out is the new Studio Ghibli film. I haven't seen much Studio Ghibli, but what I have seen of it I've absolutely adored. And it's called Up on Poppy Hill, and it looks wonderful. It looks kind of like usually Studio Ghibli-esque, maybe a bit more sad, I'm not sure. It's just how I've interpreted the trailer. But I'm going to put the trailer link in the description box down below, so you should watch it because I'm really excited. I'm trying to find a cinema that I can watch it in at the moment because I don't know if they're usually broadcasting like, you know, like the audience and the showcases and stuff, so I'll have to find somewhere where I can watch it, but I will watch it. Right, the books that I'm planning to read this season are the ones that I'm taking to uni with me, and that is The Book Thief by Marcus Zusak. No, I haven't read this. Yes, I plan to read it. Yes, I probably will read it. The next one is Huckleberry Finn, The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. I've wanted to read this for a long time. I found it in our book cupboard, and so I also plan to read Tom Sawyer just after, but we're not going to include that in the 3. That's not included in the 3. And the last book I plan on reading this season, it's not the last book, but you already asked me for 3, and it is The Murder on the Links by Agatha Christie. It is the 2nd book in the Poirot series. So I just want to get through more Agatha, because I love Agatha, let's be honest. Agatha is the best. I think a lot of people know that I'm obsessed with her. So, yep, I'm going to be reading this, and then also I'll be reading the Sitterford mystery, I'm pretty sure. So thank you for watching this, guys. I'm really happy that I was tagged in this. I've really enjoyed doing it. Sarah's been possibly the worst camera woman ever.
Not the worst.
Okay, thank you very much for watching this. I'll be back with a new video soon, I promise. It's just I've got to get moved into my university halls and stuff, so when I can, I will. Bye!